Welcome back, everybody, to the Baltimore Orioles franchise, and it's time to get season number 1 over with, get into the offseason, and continue to build this team and try to put a winning ball club on the field and try to compete in this division, which is absolutely rough. So yeah, we have one game left. We went over all the statistics last time. You can see the final, well, just about final standings. 61 wins on the season. I don't know, maybe we'll get to 62. We'll see what happens in the last game. And we are right now, I believe, the third worst team right now in baseball. See, the Pirates are awful. Athletics, 52 and 109. So yeah, we'll have the number 3 pick in the draft next year. Just another high draft pick to continue to build this team. Hopefully pick up another outstanding player like we did in this draft. And we ended up losing the final game. So 61 and 101 is going to be our final record for season number 1. And we'll move into the offseason. Now, we'll have to think about offseason plans. You can see the brackets here. So you got Seattle at Tampa. You got Houston, Minnesota in the wild card. They'll face the White Sox, either one there. Milwaukee and the Mets. You got San Francisco, Philadelphia. Dodgers waiting for the winner there. So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'll go with the Dodgers, but look at this. Ryan Mountcastle has won the AL MVP. He's the MVP. That's not a joke. 41 home runs, 113 RBIs. He leads the categories. Those two categories average around 271. And Ryan Mountcastle somehow, I don't know how, has won the MVP. And Kyle Schwarber has won the NL MVP. 282, 43 home runs. Crazy. Gausman is going to be your Cy Young winner. Former Oriole Jacob deGrom's going to win the Cy Young there. But you go to the awards, I was expecting maybe Mullins would pick up something. And I knew that Mountcastle would get a Silver Slugger for what he has done. But to see him win the MVP, did not expect that. We've had some surprises here. Adley Rutschman, coming up. About a month or two later, he's in the All-Star game somehow. And now Ryan Mountcastle on a 61-win team wins the MVP. I mean, he had a fantastic season. Worthy of an MVP? I don't think so. I don't think that's... we'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. And hopefully he continues to just skyrocket up ratings-wise. But to be an MVP, there's some solid numbers. But you barely... It's a 61-win team. I don't know. It's tough. I think you got to at least be on a winning ball club. I'm not saying you have to make the playoffs if you have maybe, unless you're having an insane season. If you're on a 50-win team, but you hit 330, you had jacked 50 home runs, and you have an 140 RBI, yeah, you're still an MVP. You put up some insane numbers, but I think you still got to be somewhat of on a winning ball club to at least get something. But hey, Ryan Mountcastle, AL MVP, craziness. We'll take it. I think he should win a Silver Slugger as well. We'll go through here and see. He obviously is going to win the Silver Slugger. I think Mullins, what he saw, he was a Silver Slugger award winner as well. Yes, he is. So Mullins, a 2 back-to-back Silver Slugger award for Cedric Mullins. Going through the NL here, Austin Riley, Chris Taylor, Pete Alonso wins it there, Will Smith for catcher. And there's your awards. I think Mountcastle, what a season. Wins a Gold Glove as well. And you can see the World Series matchup, Seattle and Milwaukee. What a World Series that would be. So Seattle took out Houston, and Milwaukee takes on they took out the Mariners. So there you go. The Milwaukee Brewers have won the 2002 World Series. They defeat the Mariners, and that Milwaukee pitching, I'm sure, got it done for them. They have just some outstanding pitching, rotation, bullpen, and then we got a guy like this, Christian Yelich, can just go off 462, 3 home runs, 6 RBI in the World Series. Ty France actually wins the postseason MVP. So the Brewers, the champs, that's what we want to try to do. We want to try to get better pitching, build up the bullpen, have a better rotation. I don't think we're going to compete for a World Series this year, but man, season number 2, you just want to continue to see that improvement. You want to see, some competition, compete in the division. Maybe we can get close to 80 wins. Let's see. We get into the offseason. free agent exclusive negotiations. I don't think I'm bringing back any of these guys whatsoever at all. Jordan Lyles, Robert Chirinos, Chris Owens, don't really see it happening. I think for sure, just let them go. Review staff. We have a third base coach that needs available. We'll take a look at that because I might bring in some new coaches there. We're not going to rebrand the team, obviously. Still waiting to see if they're going to bring in the new stadium, that back left field wall into Camden Yards. We'll see when that happens. But let's get to the staff, I think, first. Brandon Hyde, I think, is going to stay. He's going to, I know his rating's a little lower, but we'll just stick with him for right now, but maybe we can boost up every other position. So the pitching coach, Chris Holt. Yeah, I think we get rid of him. I think we get rid of Holt. Because we can let Hyde, he's got 1 year left. We'll just let that ride out. So we'll look for a new pitching coach. We obviously need a third base coach. First base coach, I think we'll get rid of him as well. I think we'll keep him for right now, the hitting coach. Farm directing, -1 blocking, not the greatest, but bunting, I could care less about that. So let's take a look. Let's see what we got to start with first. Pitching coach. We got John Salazar. That looks pretty good. We'll give him an offer. We'll try that up around $4 million over 3 years. He gives us a good job there. I think that's what we obviously need. A lot of boost in pitching. First base coach, we got Dale Perkins. 1 durability, 1 reaction, 1 speed, 2 stealing. Let's see, no offers up for him yet, so we'll offer him a deal, 3.5 over 3 years. Now we'll look for a third base coach. Go down the list. See what we got here. Alexander Yates, 1 stealing, 1 reaction, 1 speed, 2 arm accuracy. I think that's pretty good. 3.3 over 3 years. All right. Let's see if they accept the deal. Hopefully we'll have a better coaching staff to help out the attributes for our guys. And like I said, for these exclusive negotiations, I'm not bringing any of these guys back. They're all going. Lyles, Robinson, Chirinos, Chris Owens. None of those guys are coming back. Yeah. Definitely just going to let them walk. We're going to try to overhaul this entire organization. That's the whole point, try to overhaul it. Ryan Mountcastle's now at 87 overall, A potential, winning the MVP. I'm surprised he didn't go up even more. So he's now technically the best player in the organization. But taking a look at the rotation, we got Steve Ortega. He's now the guy we drafted #1. He's the 4th best pitcher, starting pitcher. So that just shows you right there. But even though it's a pretty good pick, but still. So, off-season moves. I don't think DL Hall is going to make the team this year, so we can at least maybe get one more in the rotation. But yeah, like Ortega, Davidson. Look at this draft. I mean, our draft was fantastic for pitching. But yeah, I think DL Hall's maybe a year, maybe half a year. Maybe if he performs well, half a year away. So maybe we need maybe 1 or 2 guys in the rotation. Obviously need bullpen. But yeah, Rushman, Mountcastle. I think we're good there. Trey Mancini dropped off a little bit. But he's going to stay. Second base could be a possibility. I think middle infield, except shortstop, obviously, with Gunnar Henderson. But you have the infield positions that are going to be up for grabs. So we'll have to see come free agency. I'm not looking to give a big-time offer to anybody right now. Obviously, that could be years down the road. But for right now, probably just some stopgap guys. Especially for the infield. Yeah, Gunnar Henderson's going to start. Ramon Urias, I mean, he possibly could start, but we'll see who's out there. Outfield, Austin Hayes will start, no doubt about it. He's our left fielder. Center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Colton Cowser will get the spring training invite. I don't think he'll make the team. We'll add him to the 40-man roster right now, just so he doesn't hit that Rule 5 draft. But I don't think he is going to make the team, but we'll give him the invite. And then you got Anthony Santander, Diaz, who will also get, the invite to spring training and a chance to make the team. Richie Ponce will put him up probably to AA, another draft pick. So there's definitely some opportunity here in positions for free agent guys to hit. So let's get into some contract negotiations with some guys. Cedric Mullins, I'm willing to give him a 4-year deal around $40 million. I know we still have maybe a year left of arbitration, but I'm good to give him a deal. Puts him up to 32 years old. Same with Mountcastle. I know it sounds crazy, he's 26, but if we give him a 6-year deal, puts him up to 32 as well, up the money there, that's really not that bad. 6 years, $65 million for a guy that just won the MVP. I mean, if he doesn't accept the deal, obviously we have arbitration, and that's why we offer him the arbitration. But yeah, Austin Hayes, I think we'll just offer these guys arbitration. A lot of these guys, I think, will now just offer arbitration, go from there. I'm not going to really offer them deals. I'm fine settling for arbitration. We'll just offer them kind of lowball deals, so really they don't accept, and then, they can't hit free agency, and then we can just settle on arbitration numbers and continue to have that team control probably through most of these guys for the next 3 or 4 years. For sure. Dylan Tate, maybe actually we'll give him a 2-year deal instead of hitting arbitration. 2 years, $4 million. That's absolutely nothing. So guys like that, possibly, especially if you're up there a little bit in age, like Mateo's 27, if we could just lowball an offer here, and then it's like a 1-year deal, maybe $1.4 million. If he accepts that deal, take it all day. A bench guy comes off the bench. He's got some speed, some good defense. I don't expect him to start unless he goes absolutely bananas in spring training, which we'll see. Who knows? It could be up for grabs. Paul Fry, I don't think we're going to bring back. DJ Stewart, I don't think we're going to bring back. And Jorge Lopez was our closer. He had 30 saves this year, but I'm completely overhauling this bullpen. He will not return as well. So that's the deals for that. As for tendering contracts, I'm not going to go through this. This takes a long time, obviously, and a lot of these guys, same thing. You just lowball them and then renew later because you got at least 4 to 5 years of control left. There's no reason to really sign them to a deal. So let's hit free agency. Let's see who's there. Aaron Judge, Trey Turner. I mean, it would be great, but I don't think I'm going to give him a big-time deal. Aaron Nola, Joey Gallo, Ryan Presley, Taylor Rogers. So, yeah, big-time need is going to be bullpen. That is going to be a lot of what we're going to look at here, and probably look at a mid, maybe a second baseman, third baseman, and maybe 1 to 2 more starting pitchers. I think that's what we're going to look at. But really, it is going to be all about the bullpen. We gotta get this bullpen a lot better. You got Syndergaard, Benintendi, Sean Manaea, Aroldis Chapman. And we have to see also what the qualifying offers made, because there's a chance, even if a guy if he has a qualifying offer made to him, even if you have the highest contract, the highest bid, there's a guarantee or possibly that you don't get him at all, and he just accepts that qualifying offer, goes back to the team. So sometimes, you got to be careful with the negotiations and rely on one specific guy. Mike Clevenger, not bad. Could work. I think, we're looking for somebody in the rotation. Maybe 1 to 2 guys. You got Sean Manaea, another guy. He's got an offer right now for the Padres. Kluber going back maybe possibly to Tampa Bay. Jamison Taillon, here's a guy that could be 3.25 ERA, 163 strikeouts, 9-9 record, and 208 innings pitched. I think we'll offer him a deal. I know he's 31, and really, we're not looking even for young guys. We have some young guys that, I think, like I said, DL Hall is going to be possibly ready maybe middle of the season to near to the end. We'll see how our number 1 pick, Ortega, works out. I know he's only 19, but there's a possibility that if he dominates, we'll start him in Double-A. If he dominates in Double-A, dominates in Triple-A, who knows? He could be up next year. We'll see. Going through the list. Any more guys I'm looking at? Paxton. Maybe, another veteran pitcher that can kind of just eat some innings. I know we're going to try to build up this bullpen, but if we can have a pitcher that can really eat some innings away and take a lot of load off the bullpen, that would be fantastic. Maybe as Zach Greinke, Pineda. Yeah, we'll see. Kluber's a possibility as well, but I'm not sure. Bullpen. Relievers, Will Smith, Chad Green, Craig Kimbrell, Seth Lugo. Pretty good season with the Mets. He's had a pretty decent career. Maybe we offer him a deal. So let's go to Seth Lugo. We'll offer him a deal, 2 years, $11 million. Got Brad Boxberger, Trevor May. Boxberger coming over from Milwaukee. Very good season, 2.81 ERA. Maybe we offer him a deal. Brewers have a deal up. He doesn't really like it that much. So we'll do 2 years, $11 million. So right now we have the offer over Milwaukee. I would like a lefty pitcher. I think that's something the bullpen was missing as well. So Brad Hand's a possibility. You get those veteran guys. Pretty good season with Philadelphia. 21 holds. Let's offer him a deal as well. Maybe 3 years, around $13 million. That puts us over Philadelphia at the moment. Continue to go down the list here, just seeing if there's anything else we want to see. McGee, Craig Stammen, he's 39, another veteran guy. Very solid season with San Diego. Maybe let's offer him a deal. I mean, already he would have been the best guy we had in the bullpen. That's crazy to say. So we'll offer him a 1-year deal. Nobody else has really, offered him anything. So those are right now the deals we'll have. I think maybe Matt Weisler. Pretty good season with Tampa Bay. Pretty good season. Offer him a deal. I know Tampa Bay's already got a deal up. We'll have to look at closers. I think we'll have to look at closers as well, because obviously we're going to need a closer for sure. I don't know if any of these guys are going to be closers. Jose Alvarez, that's another lefty. Very couple good seasons with San Francisco. Was good in Philadelphia. Yeah, why not? I think we offer him a deal as well. Let's offer him a deal, 1-year deal. Let's see if we can outbid San Francisco here. That just gives us another, solid lefty out of the bullpen. Get those matchups going. So we'll offer Alvarez the deal. So the closer, you got Presley, Taylor Rogers, Edwin Diaz. You got Kelly Jansen, Aroldis Chapman. So there is some solid closers here that we could possibly offer a deal. Who do we want to? I don't want Chapman. I'm going to say that right now. I don't want Chapman at all. Rogers I would like, but you got Kelly Jansen. He obviously not in. He would be put back into the closer role. He had 23 holds, 2.79 ERA. Very good deal. Let's offer him a deal. Kelly Jansen would be far and above the best we've had in years here in Baltimore. I know he's up there in age, but let's try it. Let's give him a deal. Let's see if he can outbid Atlanta here. See if he wants to come in. We're going to give him that closer role. Looking at the rest of the squad, like I said, I think first base, we're good. Second base, we might need somebody. Yeah, I think we possibly could need somebody. Mateo, same thing with third base. I think we'll have a rotation. Gunnar Henderson's going to start there. So third base, second base. If one of these guys steps up in spring training, the spot is theirs. Outfield is settled. We don't really need anybody there. I think we're just going to let, a battle with Diaz. And maybe if we find a possible surprise free agent that can sign on. And obviously Colton Cowser is just going to... I would rather him not sit on the bench and then just start in AAA. And then when he's ready, then he can come up. So I think that's what we'll do with him. We'll just see what he does in spring training there. Justin Turner... He came from the Orioles organization. Now a free agent. You know what? Let's offer him a deal. It's kind of what we're looking for. Veteran guys, fill out a year or two, and wait for some other guys to come up. Kobe Mayo, possibly another year or two could come up. So these guys, I think that's what we want to bring in. And you can see what we got offered. A lot of relievers. A lot of relievers trying to rebuild this bullpen. And hopefully we can sign at least some of them. See, sign anybody. And Jose Alvarez has signed. Same with Craig Stammen. He is signed as well. So we got 2 relievers that have signed for us. So that is definitely awesome. That's already improving the bullpen. So cannot complain with that. So we got 2 guys already. And I've talked about this before, and I know this needs an overhaul. Can you please give me an update when guys sign? I shouldn't have to go through here. Give me an update. I want to see if these guys are signed. You can see they all disappear, so I got to go through here. So Brad Hand is signed. So that is fantastic. Justin Turner, he is signed. So we bring him in. So I think he'll probably start at third base. We can go DH, kind of move guys around. But they have signed. But yeah, I would love an update. Give me something. I want to see, one guy signed. They don't even sometimes. It's kind of rare. Sometimes you get bigger type guys that sign every once in a while. But yeah, I need more than updates. So Zach Greinke, I was looking more at him. Putting up solid numbers, a lot of innings, and that's what you want. Like I said, an inning eater. So I think we're going to offer Zach Greinke a contract. He'll be in the rotation. Give him a deal. That's probably going to get done. I don't think anybody's going to really try to sign him. Aaron Judge re-signed with the Yankees. 8 years, $267 million deal. So Aaron Judge stays in the division and re-signs with the Yankees. Oh, looks like Mullins and Mountcastle have agreed to their deals. So yeah, we avoid arbitration with Mullins. We get him a new deal. Mountcastle has himself a 6-year deal, so those guys will be around for the foreseeable future. They'll be here for a while, and that's what we expected. I did not expect to get rid of any of those guys. 40-man rotation. Roster needs to be set. I think we're good. Aaron Nola signs with the Rangers. 5 years, $148 million deal. Let's go back to free agency. Jansen, Tyon, and Seth Lugo still there, but that means Brad Boxberger has signed. That is big. There you go, Greinke. I thought that would get done. This bullpen is looking good. We might actually have a really good bullpen. One of the better bullpens in baseball if we could just continue. If we get Jansen, yeah, this bullpen's going to look real good. So Trey Turner ends up signing with the Astros, 6 years, $181.2 million deal. Big time deal there. Joe Musgrave is going to go to the Giants, 3 years, $47 million. Taylor Rogers, 3 years, $51, about $52 million to go to Philadelphia. So we're finally seeing some of these guys sign, which I think they said they changed up a little bit to try to make it realistic, where they sign later on in this, not right away. As Kenley Jansen, there it is, he has signed. This bullpen. Seth Lugo actually signed as well. So I think we've gotten, if we sign Jamison Tyon, we have signed everybody we went after. We got them. So we got Philadelphia's putting up a deal. Looks like Milwaukee's putting up a deal. We're still the number one deal here, so maybe we up our offer just a little bit. Maybe go up to he does like the 3 years. I think we're just gonna up this deal. I know this is it's like, oh man, it's a lot of money for a guy that's really like okay, but there's nobody else really on this roster other than maybe Mountcastle and Mullins that are having a decent sized contract. There isn't. We have a low payroll right now. So we'll offer that up. We have the third pick in this Rule 5 draft. Let's see if there's anybody here. I'm open to it, obviously. Chance Cisco, that's hilarious. I don't know. I don't really see anything. It would probably be a pitcher, if anything. I don't know if it would be a position player. I'm just not really seeing anything. Kenyon Middleton didn't pitch last year. Has some decent stuff, but I think we've signed so many guys. If we didn't sign as many guys, I would definitely think about picking him for sure. Would be the best bet. But I'm not really seeing anything right now that I want to go after. Robert Newstrom. From our roster, we didn't put him on the 40-man roster. If he gets taken, I guess I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody here. Oh, man, Heston Kjerstad's on here. I don't think he'll be picked, though. I don't think anybody will take him. He's too low in overall. Yeah, I don't see anything here. I think we're just going to let this go. But as you can see, Adam Hall was selected by the Giants, so he is gone from our roster. And obviously this Rule 5 draft, if you're not sure about that, these guys can be taken, but they have to stay on the roster for the full season. If they're tried to be sent down or designated for assignment, they go right back to the team they are drafted to. So you can see Toby Welk was taken by the Tigers. Robert Newstrom was taken by the Guardians. So some of our guys were taken from us. We'll see if they come back to us. Not really sure. And some of the guys we just lost, I'm not too concerned. Joey Gallo, staying in New York. He goes to the Mets. He signs a 5-year, $62.5 million deal. And looks like we signed Jamison Tyon. He is signed. That is awesome. You can see we had a deal for Brent Rooker, a former top pick of the Twins. So he was just sitting there. So hopefully we get a deal done with him. Whit Merrifield is signed with the Tigers. Tim Anderson with Seattle, 5 years, $42.5 million deal there. And now we'll send past this arbitration. So it means arbitration, what did it say, about $3.9 million, $3.8 for Anthony Santander. That's fine. Not really concerned. Austin Hayes, about $1.9 million in arbitration. And now we'll sim through because we now just re-sign everybody else. We'll get that done and get this offseason over with. And that is going to be the off season, and we will head in to the spring, which we will play here. That'll be our next video, spring training with some, battles. But taking a look what we got now. John Means, Jameson Taillon. Here's your 1-2. Tyler Wells will probably be 3 for sure. Greinke 4. Grayson Rodriguez at 5 with a possibility to go up. DL Hall, he'll get a chance here in spring training. We're going to give him a shot. I don't think he's going to, unless he absolutely impresses. Maybe. But look at this bullpen. Lugo, Boxberger, Hand, Tate, Alvarez, Stamen. I mean, this is a ton better. So much better of a bullpen. Kenley Jansen now the closer. This is what we want. We got the hitters. Let's get some pitching. Like I said, I don't think this team's going to do, win a division or anything. But if we can win like 80 games, show some improvement, and then you kind of build up that, you bring in some more young guys. Maybe next year free agency, it's more of a location that guys want to come to. Man, there's a good possibility that could be this year. If our bullpen stays healthy, performs like these guys should, pitching's gonna just exponentially improve. It's gonna be amazing, the improvement in pitching, and it just shows you. Obviously, if you know baseball, if you can pitch, you're gonna win some games, and that's why the Brewers right there just won a World Series. We did sign Brent Rooker, who'll have a chance to make the team. But look at these guys like Billy Briggs. We'll go below there. Billy Briggs was another guy we just happened to find. We'll look at him more in, next time on the next one in spring training. We'll just look at it real quick. We actually found some guys in free agency with some crazy potentials, and I was just absolutely surprised that they were sitting there. But we found them. They'll be on this roster. This roster is much improved. I think we're going to be a lot better this season. We're going to compete, and we're not going to win 61 games. Saying that right now. We're winning more than that. I'm hoping we get up to near 80. We really compete in this division, and we can show that this team is absolutely on the rise. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I really appreciate you guys. Awesome. Just continue to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new for more franchise content. And we will see you in the next one. You guys have a good weekend. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.